Hello, this is Matthew Vivolo, coming to you from CloudCity Comics and Toys Shoppingtown Mall, a place with great possibilities and an even greater community.
Honestly, because I've been to five or six different stores in the area. A lot of them have things that I just don't agree with on a moral or a business level. And Cloud City was one of the places I walked into, and it just became like my neighborhood store. And moving here from Connecticut, like it was important to me to find.
And that was Jupiter Sacadera. Now, here's coming up with Jeff Watkins, the owner of Cloud City Comics and Toys.
At Club City, we got three things that we call the pillars. Pillars elevate, they keep everything up, and the first one is we don't have customers, we have friends, and basically, that's our way of saying that we're not here to swipe your card and send you on our way. We want you to feel like you're hanging out with your pals. We want you to feel like you're at your friend's house goofing off. The second is get in touch with your inner superhero. Basically, what that means is people that love comics, they love them. They're passionate. Same with magic cards, same with video games. And the truth is, we have to match their passion. And in an era when everyone's on iPads and iPhones, there is a large group of people who want to buy and actually have in their hands like a comic book or like a deck of magic cards. So our job is to make sure that we are matching that passion. And then the third and final one is the superhero code. We're in the superhero business. And ultimately, we have to act like superheroes. That's why we donate more than all other companies are just combined to charities. That's why everything we do is transparent and done with integrity. And we want people to know that, let's say you're selling your grandparents' comic collection to us, that you're in good hands. And that's not just for marketing, it's how to treat people.
Cloud City Comics and Toys is a great charity personnel and an even greater part of our community in many ways we may not know about. Here is another set of examples from Jeff Watkins himself. Thank you.
We get asked at least weekly, people that are doing a benefit for someone who's sick, or maybe they're doing a marathon, or maybe they're doing St. Baldrick's. We say yes 100% of the time. I'm sure there's been some exceptions over the years that we maybe couldn't get to, but for the most part, 100% of the time, it's important to us to be good neighbors and be good citizens. And I've been there myself with my own daughter, so I know how hard it is to go to businesses and ask for donations. I know how tricky that is, and so that's something we always do. We do a lot of volunteering here, and this goes back to a few years when we actually had a day of the week where we'd go to homeless shelters and serve up food. I myself, I lived in Antarctica with the Sea Shepherds fighting whaling ships for 2005 and 6, and I believe in it.
Now, a greater look into what the Sea Shepherds are and what they do, and how it evolved Jeff Watkins into what he believes in today.
I started volunteering with Sea Shepherds in 2005. I flew into Australia, lived in Australia for a while, boarded a ship in Melbourne, and set sail for Antarctica. Myself and two of my best friends from Syracuse. There's three of us from Syracuse on the ship, and we were on a campaign down there to stop whaling ships. I was lucky in the sense that I invented the propeller fowler. I invented the device that got sucked up into the whaling ship propellers. It's a group committed to nonviolence, which was important to me. So we don't have guns, we don't fight actual warfare, but the objective is to disable their weapons, to disable what they use to kill whales, and I thought the best thing to do would be to disable their ship.
And now some final regards from Jeff Watkins, and some inside look on how he feels about the great city of Syracuse.
Syracuse is a great city. We may not have the money like Portland or LA or Boston or the Carolinas or Miami. We don't have their money. But in terms of art, in terms of music, in terms of invention, in terms of innovation, in terms of the ability to create and entertain, and the ability to take nothing and make it something, I'll take Syracuse over any of those cities. Syracuse is a great, great city.
And this has been Matthew Vivolo, coming to you from Syracuse, New York Shoppingtown Mall, Cloud City Comics and Toys, the place of great possibilities, but even greater people.